What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Got a nice non-meta duel for you guys to check out. We got Utopia up here at the top, and we have Volcanic Trains at the bottom. A deck that I still have a decent amount of respect for. I've got a little bit of respect for Volcanic Trains, mainly because I still think Scattershot plays are extremely good, and I don't think that that's going to change anytime soon. Even against Pendulum decks, stopping them for a turn, doing 1500 burn damage is something that you got to worry about at all times. But this duel is more about Utopia, and it's just showing off why I love the deck so much. I think there is still a good amount of people out there that are just like, why do you like Utopia? It's just a dumb anime deck. But it's like when you really get a decent hand, and it happens a lot because Utopia's consistency is actually pretty respectable, the deck can just go off like no other. You draw so many damn cards, and you actually a lot of times can put an OTK on board. If your opponent has a monster, a lot of times you can still kind of OTK them through that. But I want to show you guys how explosive Utopia can be, and I've showed you guys combos in the past with Utopia, but I don't think I've ever seen you, or I don't think I've ever shown you guys one where you draw this many cards. Never in my wildest imaginations have I ever drawn this many cards with Utopia. So I guess you can kind of say that Trains bricked a little bit. I mean, he was able to get a free card from Revolving Switchyard by giving up the shell, and then obviously he basically got another copy of shell, and he set it as a defensive card. So his opening field is not the greatest. He has Call to Haunted, which is, well, pretty dead, honestly, and he has the Metal Reflect Slime to kind of, hold the door and whatnot. So he's got the Desires, goes into Summoner Monk. Whenever you go Summoner Monk into Star Drawing, it's going to be a pretty explosive play. Gets King of the Fairwinds, gets Gigabytes, and here comes the Exceed Change Tactics, guys. Now, the thing is, when people open like this with Utopia, generally they're going to go the fuck off because it means that they're going to be getting one card from Star Drawing and then another draw from Utopia, and you don't just stop with the first Utopia. You usually go into Utopia to Lightning and draw 3 more cards. So he's going to draw 2 cards instantly, and then he's going to activate Exceed Gift. That's 4 cards. Then he draws another card for the Utopia, and then he draws another card for Lightning, and all of a sudden he's drawing like 6 cards already. Now, the important thing to know, he does the combo again. The important thing to know here is if you activate Instant Fusion and you bring your Star Drawing back with Norden, even though your Star Drawing's effect is negated, your Star Drawing's effect becomes your Utopia's effect. Let me pause right here for a second. Yeah, your Star Drawing's effect becomes your Utopia's effect. So you still get to draw a card, and I believe at this point he has drawn 11 cards, which is just fucking, that's over double what you open with. You know what I mean? If you open with 5 cards, like over double. He has drawn 11 cards. It's gonna get more than that, by the way, too. So now he does play the Twin Twister during the battle phase, blowing away the Metal Reflect Slime. I think he didn't target this card because when you see Volcanics, you don't generally go after their back row because it's like, well, man, what if I end up hitting, the reload, then he might scatter shot me and I could end up losing my entire field. So I think he specifically didn't hit this face down because he was afraid that it could be reload and that he could end up messing himself over. So he leaves that card there, and he ends up bringing a Trick Clown out. Now he goes into main phase 2, and he has drawn 11 cards, and he draws 12, and now he has drawn 13. He could have actually drawn another one. He does, Upstart and whatnot. He does Twin Twister now, which honestly doesn't really make sense. Now change the Call of the Haunted for no reason, and here comes a little bit. He is gonna do a little bit of stuff here that can get him back into the duel. He makes the 7 sins, and he's basically able to stall a little bit. He eats the Regeki, and he ends up making Utopia the Lightning. I think he could have done something differently here. Maybe try to go for like a monk play or something. Well, I guess his fill is what's it called. He has so many, Twin Twisters. But you know what, guys? He has been kind of playing with fire. He has been blind Twin Twistering back row, and just what I said could happen eventually does happen, where he does Twin Twister the reload, and now he's going to end up getting kind of punished for it as he loses his entire field. Now, the thing about Utopia, if you've ever played the deck, once you go off, you pretty much have to win. Like, it's kind of hard to recover because, there's no pot of avarice in the game or whatnot, but, he is able to fairly recover, because he's able to go into Numeron Force. Numeron Force will negate the 7 sins, and then the Utopia V or Utopia 5, whatever, can just blow it up for a game, and he can just, pretty much end the game right then and there. But I just like this replay because I really enjoy Utopia. It is one of the most fun decks that you guys can play if you've never tried it, and I mean, you just see how many fucking cards you draw. Like, this guy ended with 2 cards in his deck. How many other decks do you know do that outside of like lawn mowing decks or like Minerva's Horn? You draw that many cards to where you've gone through your entire deck in like the span of 3 turns. Like Utopia draws that many cards. Well, he did activate a Desires too, so that's like 25% of his deck. Although I think he should probably take out the Goblinbergs for 10 goldfish, because you know Tree Toad is that dude. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, just like showing off spicy Utopia combos and spicy Utopia replays. And subscribe if you have not already.